Right, good morning everyone. Nice to see you again. It wasn't so long ago that I led another assembly as a forerunner to this one, where I told you all about the forthcoming exams, etc. I'm sure you all remember that. And if you don't, we've videoed it and it's on YouTube. So this one will go on YouTube as well for anybody who is unable to make the assembly. And this is just a preamble to making sure you're entirely ready for the exams that are starting next week. So I gave you a long spiel the last time. This time it's just a short spiel before I welcome Miss Morrison along to give you the details. And my short message to you is, I hope you followed the advice that I gave you in my last assembly, which was to work hard, to listen to your teachers, to seek advice at every opportunity, to use all the support pack material that we provided to you before the holiday, and that again is still available and still useful now. Please also remember that Mr. Leadbeater put online materials on for you as well, so if you don't use the paper copies, you can use the online links, and I'm sure that you are still aware of that link, and if not, just ask. But if you continue to seek the advice of your teachers, you continue to attend your classes on time up until the day before your exams and make use of all that teacher support, if you continue to attend the supported study sessions and use that online material provided by Mr. Leadbeater and the new online material that will be uploaded by your teachers and online sessions that will become available throughout the course of the exam period, if you do all of that, you will do very well. If you put that level of attention and detail in and that level of effort in, then those narrow margins will become very important. The fail may become a pass. The C will become a B, the B will become an A, with just that wee bit of effort for the next 5 or 6 weeks. So please take that advice on board, and please accept my very warm wishes and my good luck for you as you enter the exam season. I am sure if you work hard and sure that if you accept the help on offer, that you will be fantastic and get the grades that you so deserve. So good luck, everyone. I'm going to pass to Miss Morrison now. Thank you.
Good morning. This is just basically to go over the instructions or to give you some basic information, things that you need to know on the day of an exam, prior to an exam, and so on, and what to do if you've got questions or you need any support that relate to the actual process of going and sitting an exam. Okay? During the exam diet, so the exams start, our first exam is a Wednesday, that's geography. Okay, so during that exam diet, you are basically, the day before an exam, okay, if you've got an exam the next day, you are allowed to study at home. So you will be able to study at home. You need to be in classes other days. So, as I say, day before the exam, you can study at home or you can come into school and go to your classes to study. That's up to you. The day of an exam, you don't need to be in classes because you are in an exam. So you arrive for the exam, you do the exam, and then you leave. Okay? Other times, you are in school. Okay, so you come to school, you go to your classes, you get support from your teachers, you do revision with your timetable teachers to give you the absolute best possible chance to do the best you possibly can in these exams. Make sure you're in school uniform. Okay, so sitting an exam, you're in full school uniform. You're in school the rest of the time, you're in full school uniform, same as any other day. Make sure, please, that you are staying away from the basketball hall or the gymnasium. These are the two rooms that are going to be used for the majority of the exams, or the majority of candidates are going to be in there. Okay, the gymnasium, the gym, is the main room with the basketball hall for the bigger exams as well. So please stay away from that area if you are not going to an exam or sitting an exam that day, because, as I say, the exams will be in there. On exam day, you have to be at least 10 minutes early for the exam. Okay? Morning exams start, by and large, at 9:10. Afternoon exams start, by and large, at 1 p.m. That is the start time of the exam. Okay? It's not a fancy dinner party. It's not 9:10 for a 9:30 start. The exam starts at 9:10. Okay, so you have to be there at least 10 minutes early. You need to make sure that you are there, you are in your seat, you are ready to start on the exam time. All right? So make sure you're there, please. Know where you're going. Okay, so check that individualised timetable. Where is my exam? Okay, some exams will be in different venues. For instance, languages listening will be in a languages room for listening. So you need to know exactly where your exam is, so you're there 10 minutes before, ready to get seated, ready to start. Know your seat number, said that already, remind you of that again. Make sure you've got your candidate number with you. Okay, after a few exams, you're probably going to remember it off by heart, but take that card with you to each exam so that you can record that. Make sure you're in your assigned seat. You have to sit in your assigned seat, okay? There's lots of reasons we do assign seats, but you have to be in the one that you're assigned. Make sure you're in the right one, please. We're going to keep all your stuff, if you've got bags, electronics, all these things with you, okay? Better to leave as much as you can at home and just take what you need for the exam. But we will use the exam store, same as we did when we did maths and English prelims. That room is empty, so we will store all of your stuff in there and lock that for the duration of the exam. Make sure you've got the right equipment with you, please. It's your responsibility, it's your exam, so make sure you have got the equipment that you need for that exam. Okay, if that's a calculator for a calculator paper, make sure that's with you. If it's a ruler, make sure that's with you. You are writing all of these exams in blue or black ink. Okay, no pencil, no coloured pens. It has to be blue or black ink. So take blue and black pens with you. You can take highlighters in as well for certain exams, okay, or if that's something that's useful to you, by all means take that in, okay. If you have special arrangements on exam day, so if you are in separate accommodation, you have a reader and scribe, then go to the conference room at least 10 minutes before the exam and they will get you to the correct place with the person who's supporting you, okay. If you have extra time, alone, or ICT alone, or ICT and extra time, you will just be in the main hall with everybody else, okay? So you just need to head there if that's the arrangement that you have in place. This was great during the prelims that we did. Lots of you that are here today did those prelims, and I have to say you were excellent. Your conduct was absolutely brilliant. You were great in making sure that all your prohibited items were in the store. Nobody came in with phones and things that they shouldn't have had. So well done. Same applies, okay? You can't bring books, you can't bring notes, you can't bring pencil cases. I know some of you like to be really organised, you like to have a pencil case with you with all your equipment, but you can't bring that in. You just need to bring the pens and highlighters in loose, please. So no pencil cases, no calculator cases and things, that needs to be left. Make sure that you don't have fizzy juice or food. Water alone, you can bring a bottle of water into the exam with you, but just plain water, please. Okay? Electronic devices, if it's not a calculator paper, then no calculators, no phones, tablets, smartwatches, anything that can be used to communicate during the exam cannot be there, okay? So please make sure that you put all of that into your bag and all of that goes into the store. During the exam, you need to make sure you listen to the invigilator's instructions. So there's the chief invigilator, Mr. Milligan, and then there is a team of invigilators who will be supervising the exam, okay? You must follow the instructions. You must do as they say. They work for the SQA. They have a set of rules that they have to basically make sure they follow during the exam. And if people are not following them, then basically they put a report on that candidate. So you need to make sure that you are doing as they ask, please. Read the questions and the instructions on the exam fully. So read the instructions on the front of the booklet. Make sure you know what you are doing and what you're being asked to do. It's really important that you do that. Plan your time properly, okay? Lots of your teachers tell you how to plan your time for their particular subject. So follow that advice, please. It's really important that you use your time effectively. Give yourself the best possible chance of doing as well as you possibly can. Try all the questions, answer them as fully as you possibly can. Do as much as you can to get the best that you possibly can in that exam. Focus on your own work, okay? You cannot be caught cheating or plagiarising, copying anyone else's work. If that happens, then you don't only lose the grade for that exam, you can lose the grades for all of your exams that you're sitting this year. Okay, so cheating, plagiarism, etc. will not be tolerated under any circumstances, so do not put yourself in that situation, please. I'm sure you won't, but you need to be given the warning, okay? You can't talk. Some of you are obviously quite keen to keep having a chat, or talking or disturbing this assembly, but you certainly cannot be doing that during an SQA exam or causing a disturbance that is going to damage other people's chances of doing well. Okay, again, you'll be removed, your paper will be destroyed, you won't get a grade for that exam, and you potentially won't get a grade for any other exams either. You can't go to the toilet during an exam. It's not an opportunity to have a toilet break and have a wee think about what you might put later. It's really strict conditions, okay? So go to the toilet before, you can go to the toilet when you come out. Check your work once you're finished. Try and leave yourself a bit of time at the end to check over everything. Make sure you've done everything that you possibly can and that you've put the right thing. Get rid of any silly mistakes you might have made because you're a bit stressed and in a hurry because it's an exam. And the other thing that has to happen as well is you have to stay in the hall to the end of the exam, okay? We can't have other people's exams disturbed by people who don't use all the time choosing to leave early. You all have to stay till the end. Make the most of your time. You will be there to the end anyway. Right, that's all I have to tell you. What we are going to do, I'm going to get the staff around the room to help me to distribute these. All of that information and more is contained in the Your Exams booklet, okay? So what I want you to do just now, when you go back to class, is I want you to spend some time reading over this booklet. You have to make sure you understand the contents and you understand the warnings about certain things that are in there about the consequences of not following the rules and so on. That's a bit strict, it's a bit unpleasant to say, but you have to make sure that you do. So make sure you read through that booklet. Your timetable will be out tomorrow at 3:30. S5 and 6 will collect from the terrace, okay? So make sure you come down at 3:30. They'll be organised by clan class, so you can get it that way. Check it over thoroughly, and if there are any problems or any issues, then make sure you see me or go to your teacher who'll come to me and so on, okay? Right, are there any questions? Okay, if you don't feel comfortable asking me just now, I'll be down on the floor. You can come and ask me, or you can ask any of the staff who will try and help you, and if they don't know the answer, then they'll come to me. Okay, staff, could I get you to grab booklets and hand them out, distribute them to the candidates, please? Right, thank you very much, folks.